Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and on the 5th day of YouTube, my account brought to me an excuse to play some more Battle Brothers for the first time in a very long time. Now, I was feeling fairly positive about tonight's episode. I will be playing with the Legends mod, and the Legends mod had stabilised for a good long while. It had been about 6 months without an update. Usually what happens with the Legends mod is that there will be a big update, and then a series of small updates will follow rather rapidly, either fixing things the big update broke, or rebalancing them, tweaking them, adding a few more features that didn't quite make it into the initial release, whatever it was. And then eventually it will all go quiet, and the mod will stabilise. There'll be no more updates, and it'll be safe to play without another update coming out and breaking your game. So it had been pretty much 6 months without an update, and then within the last 4 or 5 days, within the last week, there's been 5 updates to the mod. So, as it has not yet stabilised, literally the last update was yesterday, there may be a bit of bugginess, but we'll roll with it. Now, it has been a long time since I recorded Battle Brothers for the channel, mainly because not so much the random number generation, but just the terrible luck that strikes me whenever I start recording this game. When I'm not recording this game, things go much better, but when I start recording, all the terrible luck and dice rolls come out to plague me, and I might as well just accept it. We'll roll with it and see how it goes tonight. With that in mind, the fact that the mod has destabilised with fresh updates coming out means that any of my old saves are now just dead and invalid and can't really be used unless they are completely without the mod, in which case I'd have to remove the mod and it would all be fine. So I'll start a new campaign. For those of you unfamiliar with the Legends mod for Battle Brothers, it's essentially what Long War is for XCOM, but for Battle Brothers. That is, it gives you a lot of extra features, ramps up the difficulty a bit, extends your expected gameplay time, and lets you have a lot of fun. I'm fancying... Okay, new company. The tutorial used to lead into new company. Free company... 5 experienced fighters, a well-rounded company. That's like that's similar to the adventuring party, although that's a party of 6 overpowered adventurers. I think I'm fancying the northern barbarians, to be honest. But let's see what else we have. Assassin, band of poachers. I'm looking to see if there's anything new that's been added. Any new battlegrounds? Any backgrounds? Beast slayers, oath takers. Original Beggar Challenge and the Scaling Beggar Challenge. The original Beggar Challenge was hard as hell. I'm not going to be trying that tonight. Berserker, Anatomists, Crusader. The Crusader can be quite a fun one, but you will get overwhelmed rather quickly. Berserker, Single Lone Barbarian, Manhunters can be an interesting one. Davkul Cultists. Deserters can be an interesting one if for a certain kind of playstyle. Escaped Slaves is not dissimilar to Deserters, but it's in the south. Gladiators is a southern one similar to the Free Barbarians, but without the aspect of being chased. The Legion is playing as the Undead Legion. The Lone Wolf, Single Knight, similar to the Crusader, less religious, better equipment, arguably. But your gear will be getting wrecked pretty early on because you won't be able to afford the upkeep. Nobleman and his retinue. Northern Raiders, that's the fun one. Yeah! Nomad Tribe. Peasant Militia. Fun for playing the Shite Watch. You dress them all in black, give them a black banner, set the endgame conflict to civil war, and go try and fight the Northern Barbarians. Oh no, you don't set it to civil war, do you? You set it to undead invasion, but you pretend it's going to be civil war because you're too stupid to realise, because the White Walkers are climate change and the noble houses represent the governments of countries of the world. Anyway, random party, random solo, random trio, the ranger, the seer is a very enjoyable origin to play, but it's extremely challenging in the early game. Sisterhood, girl gang, southern mercenaries, similar to northern mercenaries but southern. The Inquisition, is the Inquisition the religious one? That's quite a fun one as well. Begins with the undead crisis already underway, and it can't repeat. And it can repeat. Oh, that could be really fun. The Troop, so that's like, you know, actors, acrobats, singers, performers, trading caravan, the Cabal, and Master Necromancer. There's also another mod that adds a few other origins that I'm not using because it hasn't been updated in a while. It used to be compatible for Legends mod. It's probably going to be a while before it is again. So, for all your adult life you have been raiding and pillaging in these lands, but with the local peasantry poor as mice, you may want to finally expand into the profitable field of mercenary work. That is, if your potential employers are willing to forgive your past transgressions. Start with 3 experienced barbarians and an increased chance of finding bloodthirsty brutes, barbarians, killers, and assassins. Don't you also start with a monk? You have a higher chance to get any items from slain enemies as loot. Plunder and pillage, obviously. Outlaws. Start with perks for hunting civilians, bad relations to most human factions. Only other outlaws are keen to work for you. That is an enjoyable part of the challenge. Battle Brothers? No. They come from the Grimm Raiders. As in Brothers Grimm, it's a pun. We'll leave late game crisis. No, they're northern barbarians, the undead scourge. It's Ragnarok. You know, it's the undead coming back from hell. So we want a banner that will strike fear into the hearts of mortal men. I'm tempted by the many swords piercing the heart. But let's see what else we can find. The poor might be good for barbarians. Now that's pretty horrific. Some kind of furry beast murdering lots of people. Look, the barbarians don't know it's a demon or devil, okay? That looks very traditional for the north. It's a good one for the Shite Watch as well if you're playing as them. And we are... okay. We could have the Wyvern. Looks a little bit like a dragon. The Dead Mummers. A saintly sort of religious one. The Kraken. Ooh, now that's a good barbarian banner. It's not quite as stark as the Black Raven. And we have this one. That is very fancy with the dragon. That's a nice barbaric one as well, but I think we will go for... I mean, I'm liking the horned helmet on the wolf's head. And the horn here. But I think we'll go for this. Permanent destruction, let's not be quite that cruel. We'll leave economic difficulty on beginner, purely because this is a one-off episode. I don't know how much I'll go with it. Combat difficulty on veteran, because that's what I'm about used to. Starting funds high, because we will be legging it down the map to the south, pursued by all the local soldiers, so we're going to need to be able to buy supplies on the go. And can't rely on contracts to help tide us over till we get to safe lands. Okay, Iron Man mode can be fun, but not when I'm recording because there can be bugs and technical issues. Right, unexplored map, absolutely. We're barbarians from the wild northern wastelands. We don't know what the southern map looks like. We know the southerners are soft and squeal and give us their treasure when we ask in an intimidating manner. And there's a random map seed in case you want to use it at home. Right, Legends mod, landmass ratio. Let's go a little higher. Let's go about 60. Water. How much of a map is water? Well, what the hell's the landmass ratio do then? Minimum land to water ratio for an acceptable map. Okay, sure. Snowline. I could... Value of 10 would mean the top 90% of the map is snow. So if we start at 90, if we take it down to about a 75... Okay, not that low. Go down to an 80. Settlements, let's whack it up. 24 then, if you're going to be that awkward and not give me a proper multiple of 6. All trade buildings are available, sure. Decked out citadels. No, not all of them. No debug. Campaign options. Battle Sisters. Can we have limited? So disabled, nearly vanilla experience. Enabled, has gameplay effects. Cosmetic means you can just... They can be every background. Enabled means they have their own unique backgrounds that are slightly different, like war widows, someone who poisoned her brother and ran off or something, you know. So, distance scaling. If enabled enemies will be stronger the further they spawn from civilization. Sure, why not? You're barbarians after all. Recruit scaling. If enabled, new recruits will gain levels based on the levels in your party and your renown in the world. I actually don't like this one. I can see reasons for it being used. World economy, sure, we'll leave that turned on. Skip camp tutorial, yeah, fine. Effects count as kills, select bleeding and stuff, yeah, sure. Okay. We'll apply that lot. And go. This could be an absolute disaster, but we're going to have fun with it anyway and see how it goes. And thus tonight's video will mostly be us using the brave barbarian tactic of running away from the local soldiers. After you and your party killed half of them, the villagers finally submitted. A white flag was raised and they offered parley, which you were happy to grant. In a single line they walked out to the town square where they had been holding a festival. Jewels and treasures filled their arms and they dumped the goods where you stood, boot atop the smashed skull of their mare. Your vanguard of Carlotta, Heilvig, Erik, and Ruontet the Slayer kept careful watch of the ceremony like buzzards watching a slow death. They will be renamed once we've seen them. The last in the line was a monk. He had no gold or silver on him, but instead spoke to you, his words immediately drawing the weapons of your fellow raiders. You allowed him to speak, and he spoke at length about the old gods and how the treasures of the heavens superseded all that which terror could offer. You told him his death was written by that wagging chin of his. The monk pursed his lips. All right then. If you want gold, depart these silly games. This raiding and pillaging, it is all worthless compared to the treasures of the south. The nobles won't have you in their armies, but they are forever in need of mercenaries and rarely have the time or luxury of choosing where these hired fighters come from. You'd make all the crowns you ever want. Come south, raiders, and be sublimated into sellswords. Erik demands the monk's head, but you stay the execution. Instead, you take the crafty monk at his word. You've long heard of southern riches and the travels of adventurous swords for hire. You decide to venture south, so long as the monk comes with you. Erik protests, but you won't have it. If this pale little shit of a monk is your lucky charm to a new life, then it would be an affront to the old gods to leave him be. The raider storms off, but Carlotta, Heilvig and Ruontet the Slayer have no qualms about following you. The rest of the war party returns north, a split in the loot being made. What remains of the village is left behind to recover, rebuild and make new goods for stronger tribes to come and take for themselves. We'll strike out southwards. Now, let's look here. We do have a monk. He is lucky and huge. No wonder we listened to him. We'll call him Brother Nestor the Large. He's very courageous. Oh, that's his only asterisks. That's rare. Okay. We have Carlotta, Heilvig, and Rontet the Slayer. Okay. Rontet, fear of beasts, unpredictable. Oh, he is, look at him, Ragluk. Wild. No, not wild, he's scared of beasts. We'll stick with the Slayer for now. Heilvig, steady hands, pessimist. Okay. We'll call him Vignar the Glum. And Carlotta appears to be a woman, is a woman. Lumbering, okay. Team player. We'll call her Helga, just keep it simple. Helga, shield sister. Now, she's got a whopping great big axe hammer. I should also look at some skills to see what people have, but not yet. The Fangshire is a helmet from like way back in early access. It lets us see in the dark. And we have a Traveller's Sash, which we will give to the monk. Alright. What have we here? We have Colossus. These warriors are built for battle. What's this one? Recuperation. Here, plus every turn. Every turn? Wow, that's amazing. Right. So now. Let's see, a free gifted is always a fun one. Steel Brow. Given that we don't have any great shield skills, I'm really not seeing any great shield skills. Okay, Ragluk looks like he may be the toughest of the lot. Steadfast. Oh, okay, well, let's see. Okay, pessimist. What can we do for... Okay. We'll go a bit of ranged defense. Melee attack. Bit of health. Ooh. And that's a good stamina bonus. So... Fortified Mind. He's glum and depressed, so would he really expect the worst anyway? That's not really in keeping. Steel Brow, sure, why not? He probably gets hit on the head a lot anyway. Ragluk. We'll have... Oh, good defense values, okay. Good bit of resolve while we're at it. He can have rally the troops, as can our monk, who's probably better at it. It may be fun to take, though. Bit more defense. Bit of health. You know what? Initiative. probably a good pick for him, actually. In which case, dodge. I mean, he's a big fellow. Doesn't like animals, though. What's this? Okay, nothing unusual there. Right. Smashing shields is that axes? Split shield is axes, yeah. Tempted, actually. Quick step. 1 tile for 1 action point and 7 fatigue. I will go smashing shields for Ragnarok. And then for Helga, don't have a lot on this tier, actually, do we? Okay, let's pump that. These are both very good. In which case, gifted. Would boost stats, but I'll go. I don't know. Being hard to stun is good. Oh, we get another one. Excellent. Let's get that attack value up. Bit of initiative as well. Why not? Right. Let's give the priest the bandages. And this is a free. So we got a free on here. Only a 2 on here, so we can pop it on there. You know, why not? Now. Let's make these look like proper barbarians. Oh, we've got the mixed skin bug. Okay. Right. You know what? They are big, burly barbarians, so why not? That does look about right. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Ugh. Okay. Wait. No. Let's go back to this one. Right. Vignar, that... I'm sorry, is that a man or a woman? That's a woman? Okay, well, she'll get a new name in a bit then. Right. Honestly thought that was a man. Okay, that's a man. No beard, so that head. Okay, let's see. What? Sorry. Hang on. Is this some new bug that turns them all into women when you... Valdis. Yeah, that's a woman. Okay. In which case we have a most unusual company of northern barbarians. Okay, so we can get the grey. Colorenia. So the women were impassioned by the priest's speech, and the men went back north. Right. Kaiwada is hostile to us. Now, I've obviously gone for hidden maps, so I don't know where the friendly settlements are. House Draken and Eisenstein are hostile to us, so we want the green dragon banner. Of course we want a dragon banner. All these places are hostile. Also, the southern city-states are not hostile. We have no idea where House Löwenstein is. So let's make a break and try and find ourselves somewhere decent to stay. For now, following roads will lead us to settlements, but they may not be friendly. I would imagine that the northernmost of the three noble houses is likely to be the least friendly, and travelling south is usually a good idea at this point. We will frequently be pursued by local soldiers until we can find ourselves in safe lands. Let's chase that folk. There we go, good. I don't like having gaps in the map, even though I put the map on hidden. I know. It is new lands to us. And at some point we will need to camp and rest, but that point is not yet now. Okay, this is not a friendly town. Let's head into the highlands where they are less likely to pursue us and seek another road. Sitting and jesting with the men while they check their kit, hone their blades and mend their armour, your mind wanders off to thinking about new areas for improving the company and its reputation across the lands. What is your conclusion, and what do you tell the men? We need a battle standard. It's a nice, slow one that will take a long time to save up for. Discover the unknown and plunder it. Discover a ruined camp or other hostile location on your own, or exploring the land, destroying and take the plunder. Trading between towns, 25 items. 5 fights in the arena, oh god. Oh, it's going to be this one then, isn't it? Didn't have a lot of good choices there. Let us see what lies... Okay, another hostile town. Looks like... Yeah, end of the road. Okay. I'm being wary, for soldiers may come charging out of that town after us at any moment. Alright, we'll just head up this way. Aha! So we've found settlements belonging to the two noble houses that are hostile to us. These are probably trading to somewhere else owned by the same house, but not necessarily. Let us continue our search for employment, for we were told it would be easy to make a living as sellswords in this part of the world. Sorry, I was thinking of that. What was that computer game where someone literally said sells words instead of sellswords, and they didn't correct it? Oh shit! You cannot make out who is attacking you in time. You have to defend yourself. No, we have to run away. There we go. Everyone run like fuck. They're soldiers with expensive weapons and armor. They will absolutely murder us given half... Oh, shit. Okay, well, that was crap. Okay. Oh, where's the fucking restart the fight option? Ah, it's all gone. Okay, we're screwed. Dead save. Okay, that was quick. Remember what I said about that terrible luck that seems to only happen when I'm recording this game? I'd say that's the start of it. And they won't give up chasing us just yet. That was atrocious. So we lost 2 of our company, including the monk who told us to come down here in the first place. We'll curse his name and carry on as we're this deep already. Meadow? Yeah, some sort of meadow. Okay. Okay, there's footsteps. 7 brigands? Oh, hell no. There's only... Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, those direwolves are going to chase us down, aren't they? Unless they go for the brigands. Usually when you see footsteps like this in the wilderness, it means lawless types. And where does this road lead? Somewhere hostile. Excellent. Maybe they'll chase the wolves away. It is not uncommon for a member of a barbarian troop to be slain on the road south, but for 2 to be killed that early on, just a night fight against that many enemy soldiers, it's just really bad luck. And not a lot can do... Oh great, we're hitting into the deserts already. Wonderful. We have not found the... Okay. Probably out to the east somewhere then. And this is looking to be a disastrous playthrough, but that's okay. It probably will just be a one-off episode. Joy. The collapsing hills? Yeah, okay. The high ground is slow, and it's dangerous going, but it can give you good scouting. It's a road. We'll take it. We will follow the footsteps as they know where they're going. Nope! No, we won't. Fucking 15 soldiers. They will give up eventually, but by that time we may be dead. Depends on if they catch us. Oh, fuck off. Fine. Oh! Okay, fatigue is our greatest enemy here. Our foe's greatest enemy is fear, so we need to set about doing some serious damage to them, and it's just not happening, is it? Lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, drop the dog. And pray we have enough stamina to survive the onslaught of the rabble, who have no great skill of their own. And we beat them in a fair fight. It's just, we're not going to get a fair fight. They outnumber us so heavily. Right. It begins. Excellent stuff. Okay. Let's do some damage. Ooh. Need to work on her stamina then. Okay. And if you could wallop that one, great. Oh, he's getting away. We can't stop him. We got a dog which might be able to run him down, but for now, it's over. We will absolutely take everything. Nothing we can really do safely at camp yet. But we shall... Was it control right click? Or alt right click? There we go. Okay, trading caravan that's not hostile. That is a good sign. We may be able to find shelter. Yeah, you stay there, mate. We're not bothering you. Ah, a castle. Where we do not wish to stay. But we'll scout it out. We're too used to soldiers chasing us. Right. People available to hire at castles are bloody expensive. And for now... Okay, we can hire an ironmonger to mend our gear. Although we better get her some equipment. We'll sell that buckler. And both of these. Oh, that's very good, but we don't have the funds. Spear and shield are good basic starting gear. That's 45. And some sort of headgear. Look, we'll mend it along the way, okay? We do need to make up our numbers. We'll spawn in 2 days, not worth trading. Right, we need to get out of here and find employment. If this gets too sandy, we'll have to head the other way. Nope. Fuck that. The desert nomads are a bit high-end and high-equipped for us at the moment. Plus, we're down to 3 company members, which is just tragic. Oh, you can piss off. I'm sure you have a contract of your own, and it's probably not us. Although you may change your mind about that very soon, if we don't fuck off rather quickly. Okay, another castle. Well, a wooden hill fort. Not even a hill fort. Can we hire anyone? Okay, a farrier. Nice for horses. Valoran, a taxidermist. If we had money. Bloody hell, that's a lot of women for hire at the moment. We'll sell those two and keep that. Okay. We have a spare spear and shield for our next company member. And we need to keep moving. Those men do seem determined to pursue us. And it's the end of the road. Well, bugger. Okay. If they really want to chase us down, there's not a lot we can do about it. But we can hopefully give them a slip here among these rugged rocks. We're going to need food, bugger it. Right, okay. Oh, fuck off! Seriously. Here we are, minding our own business, walking down the road. Never mind the fact we murdered your wives and children and stuff, you know. Your desire for revenge is completely understandable, and we are running like bastards. It would seem, once again, the game hates me. Straight lines work best when retreating. For some reason. This looks like this may be the end to a very, very short sojourn into the Southlands. I suppose it will make the barbarians think twice before coming down this way again. Okay, good. They may be stopping. It's bad enough that the mercenaries came for us, but then the caravan guards as well. It's just overwhelming odds. Even if we had our other 2 dead party members with us, it would be 5 against 15 who would be very heavily equipped. It's okay. It's all about knowing when to run away. Which we will do very soon. Look, we only came to your poxy castle to try and buy some blasted food. Okay, this way. We might make it to the other one in time to buy some supplies. And then take this road south. Seems to be our only option. But we're not going to do it with only 7 provisions. We need 6 a day. So let us spend a great amount of money on food. Okay. Sure. So that's a week's worth, roughly. Is there anyone here who's... Okay. Not particularly. Alright, well. Time to live dangerously. Perhaps we'll find another northern settlement here before we get too much further south. Dornan! Right, we need a job. We'll take it, whatever it is. Okay. So, fighting... not sure of that. Oh, footprint animals fighting. Okay. And... who have we here? Raimbold. Leofric. Sigbal the Survivor. They call her the Kid? Well. Sir William. Adventurous noble, not a bastard. Okay. There's a lot of people... Weimar. You know what? Stonemason. We can work with that. Give him a spear and shield. I'll go to camp just to check he's not another woman in disguise. No, he's not another woman in disguise. Okay. We'll call him Velkan. No, Welgan. Right, and then we'll try and do one or both of these jobs. A bird is perched on William of Dornham's window. A man, seated, points at it. I wonder if that's how they got in. The brigands, I mean. I think they must have snuck through the window and then right back out. That's how they got away with my sapphire brooch. The man slowly rises and stalks across the room. He crouches, about ready to pounce on the bird, but the creature scatters before the man can so much as flinch. Damn! He returns to his seat, wiping his hands as if he'd worked up a sweat during his attempted avian ambush. My task is simple, sellsword. Bring my property back to me. Kill the brigands too, if you wouldn't mind. Well, what's this worth to you? He takes a deep breath. Very well. This is what I'm prepared to offer you. You'll be paid 260 crowns when the contract is done. Now, Do we just take that at face value, or do we haggle for more? We're barbarians, so we shouldn't take it at face value. But we don't come down south very often. This is our first job. We need to make a name for ourselves, and we don't really understand the value of money very much yet. So for our first few jobs, we're not going to haggle. We'll just take it, gladly take the pay and do the deed. And then later on, when we've traded with a few merchants, someone will say to us, hey, look, you're being ripped off, mate. You should charge more for your fees, you know, for your services. And we'll begin doing that if we live long enough. Okay. Let's go track down these bastards and bring back this sapphire brooch. Actually, we might keep it for ourselves. These fucking foreign traders. Well, look, the hostility will dwindle over time. 9 of them? Okay. And fighting at dusk. Ah, the thieves are quite human. A simple crew of vagabonds and brigands. They arm themselves as you order your assault warriors to attack. Rabble? We can take rabble. They can only overwhelm us with numbers. Okay, here's what we do. We just wait. Get that spear up. Get that spear up. And wait. And then we go to the next round. Well, they will rush upon our spear points after they have taken the center like that. Now, we can't afford to keep spears up indefinitely. It's quite tiring. But this gets us a good early start on damaging these buggers. Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll go in there. We take the cleaver, because its beheading attack is really nasty. We'll drop the hound, because it's like a great big Irish wolfhound or something, and it did a grand job. Okay, you stab and close. Go to here. Oh, good. They won't put up much of a fight now. I mean, this one clearly doesn't know what's good for him. Oh, mate, these two are so dead now. Glad I didn't just give up after those first couple of shocking engagements. Maybe the survivors will become legends in their own lifetime. Or not, as the case may be. Right, you. And stand between them and just leave it there. He's dead. Yeah. Let the coward run. We'll jeer and taunt him. He can tell tales to his friends of how we fucked him up. Spread the fear of our legend. The battle over, you retrieve the sapphire brooch from the, well, brooch, which is a Scottish brooch because they can't spell it properly, from the wasted clutches of your enemies and prepare to return to Willem of Dornan. He will surely be happy to see your success, and there's another job waiting for us when we get back there. Look, it's not much, but if we get to start, you know, building ourselves back up again, that's great. When you enter Willem of Dornan's room, there are a host of guards surrounding him. For a second you think you've stumbled upon a coup, but the men clear out, leaving behind dice and cards. Willem of Dornan waves you in. Come in, I've just lost a good deal of crowns, sellsword. Perhaps you have brought something to help ease my pains. You take out the sapphire brooch and hold it in your hand. Rather gingerly, the man takes it. Good. Very good. Your pay, of course, is here. He hands over a satchel of crowns before turning around in his chair. He seems too consumed by the artifact to say anything else. What the fuck was that outside town? Okay, it's them. So, let us make camp. Patrol station. We will put on Renya and Velgan. For the supply tent, we will send Ermansets. Oh god, I've got to change that name. Out. And then Helga isn't doing anything. Why not? Here we go. Oh, that is dumb. That is dumb. That is much better. Right. There we go. And we camp till dawn. Excellent. Camp for 4 hours. Ermacents. Healed 4. We use 16 extra tools, prepared 3 pieces of equipment. Time to get moving. Except it's not. Call her Eglinda. That's a medieval female name. But it doesn't sound quite as German. Slacker. Steady hands, though. Okay. Can shoot a bit. And he is... Oh, he's good in a fight, actually. He's really good in a fight. Excellent. We want to take good care of him. Which means 20... 35. Yeah, get him a bit of protective gear. Alright. Can we get a helmet for him? Ooh. Now, we'll sell that. This. Yeah. Mistletoe can be used to craft items. Don't worry about that yet. We'll concentrate on the food and provisions. 2, 1. Right. A thief? Look, we don't have a lot of... Oh, hello. Caravan guard, if we can get him, great. Bloody expensive. I think we should see how our next job turns out. Fergot, the trademaster, is looking at a poorly drawn map, then looks up at you as though you're the one responsible for making it. Look, mercenary, this is a strange thing to task you with, but you seem to have a good head on your shoulders. See this dark spot here? Would you be willing to venture that way and try and find the Reanimator's abode? It's somewhere at or around the region of Hackenborn. Well, that's pretty close to here. The Reanimator's abode probably means undead. But he's only asking us to... Very well. This is what I'm prepared to offer. You'll get 60 crowns in advance, another 230 when the job is done. We'll take it. Find the Reanimator's abode. Only find it, even though it had a battle icon. So it's really an exploration job. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Nice things, nice things. Nice things we cannot afford. 40, 25... I mean, we got some good value armor gear here for now. Oh yes. There we go. If this job goes well, we... Okay, east and around this region. So we don't really want to go too far to the south. But it probably won't be too near the path either. You sight the Reanimator's abode in the glass of your scope and mark it on your maps. Easy enough. Time to return to Fergot the Trademaster. It is... where? Down there. Unknown garrison. Yeah, probably undead. Let's go take on that caravan hand. Well, no. We'll need at least another job to pay for him because he's going to be expensive, isn't he? Would be really nice to have him with us, though. We do not want to take 2-star contracts yet. After telling the man no, he falls to his knees and... What? Okay. We shouldn't be seeing this yet. This is clearly a bug due for mod. So someone tried to bribe us to not report to our employer, and we had a choice, and we said no. Fair enough. He falls to his knees and cries out, much to the amusement of the Grimm raiders. He wails on about how you've left the historic past of his family in the hands of lechers and usurers. You tell him that you don't care, and then we get our pay. Now, we take on the caravan guard. He's big. He's aggressive. Call him Manfred. Horse trade. No, hoof holder. A reference to all the shit he's probably shoveled at some time in his life. Right. We will sell these. We will not get him that shield because it looks atrocious. We won't get him that one because we can't afford it. Right, that's nice and simple. Ooh, a good spear though. For now, a spear is a good starting item in anyone's hands. The spear gives a accuracy bonus, but it's a fairly low-powered weapon. Has plus 20% chance to hit, but we can get much better items. It's just a matter of time. Speaking of time, there's no missions here anymore. We can't really afford it. We need jobs. So let's head down this road. Look. Discover a ruin or hostile camp and destroy it. We may need to do that. We might absolutely need to do that. Ooh. You know what? It would be a great way to end the episode and go out in a blaze of glory. Okay, the necromancer and his underlings should just be going to sleep. Let's go. Wait, whoa. A necromancer, many Wiedergangers, and a few geists. Let's fuck off and not do that. Day 8 necromancer would be an absolute death wish. Okay, we're going to get killed by orcs instead. Day 8 orcs is also ridiculously hard. Okay. This is dumb. This is really dumb, because they will push us back and take the high ground. Well, might as well do the best we can, I suppose. And the pain begins. Okay, bring the hammer down. Ooh, maybe try smash a shield. Okay, that worked really well. Wait, you got enough for more? Do it. We need to break them. And that one is going to be hell. Right. Okay, we're coming down and stabbing. Because we need to... Ooh, this is bad, but we really need this. Also, most of these are fairly inexperienced warriors who've never really been in a proper fight before. At this point, we need to be hitting the orcs and breaking their morale, because it's about the only way we're going to win this. It doesn't help that two of them are very heavily armoured, and they keep hitting us with stunning attacks. Yeah, he's dead. Such a shame, he had such good potential. He's dead as well. Oh well. Okay, if I can kill this orc before I die, and we're completely wiped out, I get a minor moral victory. Can't have him being on such high morale. Right. Yes! This episode hasn't been a complete disaster. I killed an orc. That shouldn't sound too impressive, but at the moment it really is. If you're familiar with the game, you'll know why as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, smash a shield. Then she will run and die. The dog will fight and die. Might as well just go fight to the death on this one. It's been such an oh, we get no choice now anyway. It's been such an absolute unmitigated disaster that... Oh well. Better luck next time. Now, a lot of the detractors of this game frequently complain about how everything's really random and you just lose to random dice rolls. It's not so much that you lose to random dice rolls. It's that in the early game there's not a lot you can do to mitigate the random nature of the dice. It's not about random dice rolls that swing high and low too much. It's about understanding the odds and manipulating them in your favour. When 2/3 of the map hates you and won't employ you and will actively hunt you down, you're playing a very challenging themed campaign, which is what I was going for, and I was not disappointed. You thought death would be like sleeping, but you never remember falling asleep. It just happens. This isn't just happening. All you feel is pain. You just wish for it to stop, and then it does. So yeah, we had an unlucky run. It's fine, right? A lot of people discuss the differences between Battle Brothers and War Tales, and I've brought this up before. They are very different games. So the strength of War Tales is that it is very deterministic. There's very few random dice rolls. Attacks will always hit. You move, it's kind of like chess. You move a piece, it does what you want it to. Each piece is very specialized. In Battle Brothers, you are playing right, so in Battle Brothers, every individual brother, as a member of a company, has the potential to be developed into whatever kind of mercenary you need. They may be slightly specialised in some area or other. And you have the company traits and perks and things. Oh, no, you don't. That's War Tales, right. In War Tales, every mercenary has one very distinct specialised role. A spearman will only use spears, an archer will only use bows, a swordsman won't ever use axes, an axeman won't ever use swords or spears, right? They have the one thing they're going to be able to do, and that's it. And that's okay. It's a more specialised way of playing. But in Battle Brothers, you're focused much more on the mercenaries, the members of the mercenary company, their individual characters, right? Whereas in War Tales, the characters are all pretty interchangeable, with no significant differences between them, but you will be playing the company, the mercenary company itself, as a character, and then the individual mercenaries you have will just be sort of like parts of that character who all work together. So Battle Brothers is more of a close focus on the characters and the action, with very much a blow-by-blow. It's kind of like Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay or something. You know, it's like a percentile system. Once you understand the odds and it works in your favour, it's great. Sometimes you just get an unlucky bad start and everything goes to shit, and you just accept it and go, okay, do better next time. What could I have done to make for a more interesting episode? Choose a different company origin, probably. Just for shits and giggles. One moment. Where are we? Peasant militia. There we go. A shite watch. We can have nobles at war, or undead. We'll go nobles at war. Why not? Just leave everything as it is, you know. Yeah. And we'll get a very different company of completely useless conscripts who have no training, no experience, and we'll get the shit kicked out of them by almost everything. But you'll have like 15 or 16 of them or something, right? So yeah. We have 12 and can hire up to 27. A whole bunch of them. All pretty much... Oh, he's pretty good. Hate for nobles makes total sense given the company origin. Sure. There we go. You know, you can have fun with different origins. The origins are essentially a theme or a challenge run, you know. And I chose for a slightly tough one, and I was expecting to have troubles heading south across the map, and troubles I certainly did experience. Since I have mentioned War Tales, I should probably mention that it will also be played as part of the 12 Days of YouTube series this year. Probably not immediately after Battle Brothers. I like each game for different reasons, alright? I like Battle Brothers for the characterization, the writing, the tone and theme of the world, how characterful the individual battle members of the company feel. I like War Tales for... well... for more yeah. I like the crafting in War Tales, but I don't like the crafting mini-games, as they're quick-time events, and I hate quick-time events. I do find War Tales very challenging. No, I don't. I find it very easy. It's very hard to lose a mercenary in a fight in War Tales, unless you really mess up or don't know what you're doing, or have really unlucky experiences, right? Once you know how to play War Tales, you can do quite well at it. I don't have all the DLC for War Tales, I can't afford all of them right now. The last 2 or 3 I haven't nabbed yet. But I'll get around to it at some point. There's a nice mod for War Tales which adds a wizard class that you can hire as a mercenary that is quite rare. That mod has been updated recently and now seems to require all the DLCs for the game, otherwise it just refuses to work and breaks your game. So I won't be playing with that mod at the moment. That's okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little foray into Battle Brothers, and I can definitely give Battle Brothers a go again sometime on the channel. Although, hopefully with considerably better luck, and I'd probably go for the Seer. The Seer is probably my favourite origin, but starting out, you have a company size max of like three or four people, and it's very hard to get established early on. Once you get your company up to like 6, 7, 8 people, and you're able to start taking some slightly better contracts, it's good. But to begin with, this is mostly walking around the map from settlement to settlement, looking for the right people to hire, and taking exploration contracts only to try and find locations, and turning down a lot of contracts because you just can't handle the fights early on. But you basically get to play as a wizard, and it's great fun. Right, that about wraps this one up, I think. I'll leave this one here. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next episode of whatever I upload. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.